Yes, hello members. Once again, we have a number before us, and what I want to talk about it is this form. It's called aCosθ plus b sine theta. In case we are given in any expression to be solved out. So we have a question which says solve 3 cos theta plus 4 sine theta equals to 2 for values of 0 degrees to 360 inclusive. Now first of all, I'm going to write what we have. We have 3 cos theta plus 4 sine theta equaling to 2. Now from compound angle formulas, I'm going to show you what is the best to be used. Now since we have cos plus and the sine, in these, when they are expanded, which relates to what we have? These are compound angles. Now I have to find out, since I have a plus sign, so I'm going to rule out all these which have a negative, so they are out. So I'm left with this and this. Now the one which will work better, because remember I have a cos and a sine but a plus, so I think this cos a minus b is the one which is best to be applied, since I have a cos then plus a sine. I think you get me very well. So I'm going to choose this identity from the compound angle to help me solve what I have, but instead of my a and b, I'll have theta and alpha this time. So I'm going to rewrite something which is almost relating to that. So I will say cos alpha cos theta plus sine alpha sine theta is equal to a constant. If you follow this very well, instead of a and b, I have alpha and theta is equal to a constant. So from there, I'm going to bring out this and I compare it to what I have here. I think you are getting me. And remember, this also is good from, since I have cos a minus b, I will have, this one will be good from cos theta minus alpha. If I expand this, I'll be able to get this, so I don't want you to get confused. So I'm going to compare this original one. So I'm going to say 3 cos theta plus 4 sine theta, I hope we are together, is equal to a certain constant. Then I bring this of cos theta cos alpha plus sine theta sine alpha. Now I will have 3 cos theta plus 4 sine theta will equal to k cos theta cos alpha plus k sine theta sine alpha. I hope we are together. Now I'm going to compare this one. Automatically it means that this is equal to this and this is also equal to that. So I'll have 3 cos theta will give me k cos theta cos alpha. So if I try to divide out and cancel out, because the cos thetas will go, I hope you get that, and I will remain with 3 equals to k cos alpha this side. I might call this one equation 1. and the other side also 4 sine theta will equal to k sine theta sine alpha. The signs will fall and I remain with the 4 is equal to k sine alpha. Now if I'm to divide this, and I call this one equation 2. If I'm to divide equation 2, divide by equation 1, this way I'll be able to get, if I'm to divide equation 2, divide by equation 1, I'll get k sine alpha over k cos alpha is equal to 4 over 3, of which this k will cancel out and I'll remain with tan alpha equals to 4 over 3. Now, using the simplest, I would say Pythagoras theorem, but not so much. So remember, tan the same as opposite of adjacent. So the opposite and adjacent. So using Pythagoras theory, I won't go into details. Okay, let me go. It will be 4 squared plus 3 squared equals to the pending side. Let me call it a squared. So if you solve out this, you will get your a as 5. I don't want to go into much details. You know how to solve the Pythagoras theorem. So this missing side will be 5. So from there, I'll be able to say that sine alpha will equal to 4 over 3 and cos alpha will equal to 3 over 5. Remember, the sine is opposite over hypotenuse and the cos also is adjacent, which is 3 over hypotenuse. So I think there you are well versed with what I'm talking about. So I have my sine alpha equals to that and cos alpha equals to that and tan also alpha equals to that. Now, getting this 5 already, I'm going to come back from the original one I have and say 3 cos theta, I hope we are together, plus 4 sine theta is equal to 2. Having got this 5, I'm going to divide out through by 5 this original equation. After dividing all this one will turn out to be 0.4, but this one was in the form of cos, cos theta cos alpha plus sine theta sine alpha, which will be equal to 0.4. So the whole of this will turn into this, or it was got from this. So the whole of this also is the same as cos theta minus alpha, which is equals to 0.4. I hope we are together. So now solving, from here I forgot one thing, getting if this is my alpha, if I'm to solve this, my alpha will be 53.13. I won't go into much details. Solving this, my alpha will be this because I have to get aCosθ of this, so I'll get alpha as 53.13. So I already have my value for alpha. Now come and put that same thing to be cos theta minus 53.13 equals to 0.4. Again, I'm going to jump steps. I hope by this time we are at par. You know how we solve this kind of things. If I take their cos and I get aCosθ of this, I will remain with, okay, let me do it on the calc. shift cos of 0.4, I'll be able to get theta minus 53.13 equals to 66.42. I hope you are getting. Now I'm finding the values of theta. That's what I'm aiming at, the values of theta, but I haven't got them, so that's what I'm trying to get. So if I solve this, my theta will be 66.42 plus 53.13, and my answer will be 109.6 degrees. But having a cos theta, and we have a limit from 0 up to 360, it means I have to go further. Again, from this what we have, I hope you can see very well, I'm going to say there is another degree which I have to solve out. So I'm going to say, just a second, I have already 1 degree got, and I'm going to say 66.42 minus 53.13. Yes, I'm going to say, remember cos, it can carry a negative and a positive, so I'm going to use this one as a negative. If I subtract this 66.4 this, and I take out this one, I will remain with 13.13. Now I'm going to get 360, and I subtract it from this one, so another angle will be 346.7 degrees. So here I have to conclude and say, therefore the roots of the equation in the range from 0 degrees to 360 are 109.6 degrees and 346.7 degrees. Thank you very much. Please like, comment. In case you haven't understood anything, I'll be able to help you. Stay well.